Okay, so Belfast is this Sunday, and anybody who is interested in joining us, you are most welcome to do that. Say hi to Charlie Barley.
Hello.
Uh, I had a conversation on Jamie. Sorry about that. I had a conversation on one of the private member page. It's not. You can only enter this group if you've attended the workshop. Okay, it's a complimentary group that is on Facebook as long as you have attended one of the workshops. And it's a space for people where they can continue the work on their own. They can speak to people that they met there on the day. They can ask questions. They're bouncing off each other. And like the membership group is highly active, right? The private membership group where there's a monthly fee is highly active. There's people on there every day. And we get lots of work done. But I didn't think that the Unconditional You tribe one was busy until I went in there a few months ago and I was looking for a post that I put up last week, and I had to scroll so much to try and find this, right? So it's very active, and they're all flying in there, and they get on like a house on fire, and it's such a supportive environment. It's beautiful. But I did a live stream in there maybe about a week or maybe a week and a half ago. I was asking a question, but a conversation ensued, and they started saying how the workshop has impacted their life. Okay, and I just thought it'd be very interesting to read out to you a snippet of the comments. I'll read out some more comments next week. I can't read them all because there's so many of them, right? I can see, hey Sarah, Ash Daly, I haven't seen you for ages. There's Nigel McMorrow back on. I just did a live stream in the Unconditional You tribe. You'd be sick looking at me today, Nigel. And there's Carmel. How are you? I'll see you on Sunday. Okay, so one of the members said this. This is a change that she's made. Hi Nicola, I've put boundaries in place, some not as solid as others, but it's a start. I've left a job where I was not appreciated. I listened to my gut. Thank you for the tools, not 100%, but slowly and steady. And this is what I say to everybody. Do not stick a plaster on something that you need stitches in. Slow and steady wins the race. It is small 1% incremental changes that you need to make. It's not one big change. It's little teeny tiny itsy bitsy changes that will get you where you want to be in a sustainable manner. Okay, so next comment. Hi Nicola, I am no longer a victim, and drum roll please, I know that I am enough. Boom. That's what another person had to say. Another person said, okay, Nicola, for me, it has to be boundaries and realizing how in tune I am with my gut instinct, up to and almost getting sick until I act on a situation. Okay. Now, this gentleman makes a long comment, which I feel are some identifying factors in it. So I'm not going to read out all that. All I will say is this, is that having read that, his boundaries are absolutely in place with his family. He has put major boundaries in place with his family. There was a bit of feedback for a little while. However, he was consistent and persistent in his boundaries, and he knew what was healthy for him, and they have respected that then going forward. It did take a couple of times. However, he got there in the end. Now, next comment. Hi, Nicola. I'm just at the start of my journey, but I'm proud of myself for finding this path and attending your workshop. And I'm working every day to be more mindful of my toolbox and use it as much as possible. I'm more confident, I'm setting boundaries, and I'm facing my fears. Now, come on, lads. Like, that's phenomenal. This lady, I think she only attended the workshop in Dublin there a little while ago. And, you know, that's phenomenal that she's made those changes so quickly, and that now she has an automatic support group around her in that page. This will be the last one I read to you now. I'll read more to you again. So the next person says, for me, the biggest lesson is that forgiveness is the key to happiness, and I am holding the remote control of my life. I've learned how to respond to situations rather than react. I've learned that it's not everyone else's fault for my behavior. I've learned that just because someone does wrong doesn't entitle me to do wrong. I've learned to forgive. I've forgiven myself for mistakes I've made. And this week, I've had to forgive my dad for mistakes that were made. My dad, I won't give those details, but things are really good and strong there between him and her. Let me just skip down. I am constantly changing and growing. I am using my toolbox and emotional first aid kit to get where I am meant to be. Where I am meant to be. Stuff like that makes me really, really emotional. So I'm going to leave it there before I get over emotional, and spread the love with regard to the workshop in Belfast. It is my honour and privilege to be able to deliver it, and I am so looking forward to meeting people that I've never met before. And also, it's outside of Ireland, you know, it's up the north, and it's a big thing for me. There's Amanda McGann. Hiya, chicken. Amanda is one of my biggest cheerleaders and is from where I'm from. So listen, there's millions of us online there. Looking forward to seeing you all on Sunday, and take it easy. Have a great weekend. Slán.